Welcome to episode 8 of our series on Robert Greene's The Laws of Human Nature. Today, we delve into another fascinating example of narcissistic behavior, the narcissistic couple. Leo Tolstoy and Sonya Behrs, despite a marriage that endured 48 years, exemplify how excessive self-focus can lead to mutual misery. Their story serves as a stark reminder of the complexities within relationships dominated by narcissistic tendencies. It all started on a chilly autumn day in 1862, just before their wedding. Leo, then 34, thought it would be a good idea to show his 18-year-old bride-to-be his old diaries. These weren't just any diaries. They were filled with explicit details of his past love affairs, including an ongoing relationship with a peasant woman who had borne him a child. The pages also described his frequent visits to brothels, his struggle with gambling, and even his bout with gonorrhea. Leo believed this act of radical honesty would clear the air between them. Instead, it had the opposite effect. Sonya, raised in a conservative household in Moscow, was shocked and devastated. She spent hours crying and pacing in her room, feeling a mixture of jealousy, disgust, and betrayal. When she confronted Leo, he was taken aback by her reaction. He couldn't understand why she was so upset. After all, wasn't honesty the foundation of a good marriage? This fundamental misunderstanding set the tone for their entire relationship. For a while, things seemed to settle into a rhythm. Sonya, despite her initial misgivings, threw herself into her role as Leo's wife and assistant. She would spend hours hunched over his manuscripts, deciphering his messy handwriting and making clean copies. She did this for all his major works, including the 1,225 pages of War and Peace, not once, but 7 times. She also bore him 13 children in total, though only 8 survived infancy, a common tragedy in those times. But when Leo turned 50, everything changed. He started feeling very unhappy with his life. He decided he wanted to live like a poor person and give away all his money. He asked his family to do the same. Sonya and the children didn't want to do this. They liked their comfortable life. This caused a lot of fights. Leo started to think Sonya only cared about money and fame. He thought she had only married him for these things. Sonya felt hurt by this. She thought Leo was being unfair. She had worked hard all these years to help him and take care of their family. Their fights got worse and worse. Sonya started doing desperate things to get Leo's attention. She even tried to kill herself a few times. Leo would feel bad and apologize, but then they would start fighting again. Finally, when he was 82 years old, Leo decided to run away from home. He left in the middle of the night. Sonya was very upset. She tried to kill herself again. She wrote to Leo saying she would change and do whatever he wanted. But Leo got sick while he was away and died soon after. What went wrong with Leo and Sonya? The big problem was that neither of them could understand how the other person felt. They were both too wrapped up in their own feelings and ideas. Leo couldn't see how big a change he was asking his family to make. He didn't think about how hard it would be for them. Sonya couldn't understand why Leo was so unhappy with their life. She couldn't see that he was having a very real personal crisis. If they had been able to really listen to each other and try to understand each other's feelings, things might have been different. This is called empathy, being able to put yourself in someone else's shoes and understand how they feel. For example, if Leo had thought about how Sonya would feel about giving up their comfortable life, he might have explained his feelings without demanding that she change everything. He could have said something like, "I know this is a big change and it might be hard for you. I don't expect you to do everything I'm doing, but I hope you can support me in making some changes in my life." And if Sonya had tried to understand Leo's unhappiness, instead of just getting angry, she might have been able to support him better. She could have said something like, "I can see you're really struggling with these feelings. I may not want to live exactly the way you want to, but I want to help you find a way to feel better." This kind of understanding can make a big difference in a relationship. When one person shows empathy, it often makes the other person want to do the same. It's hard to stay angry or defensive when someone is really trying to understand your point of view. The lesson we can learn from Leo and Sonya is that it's really important to try to understand your partner's feelings and point of view, even when you disagree. Everyone has different values and ways of seeing the world. These often come from our childhood experiences. If we can remember that our partner might see things differently than we do, it can help us be more understanding. In any relationship, it's good to think about whether you and your partner are really listening to each other and trying to understand each other's feelings. Are you both too focused on your own needs and ideas? If so, try to take a step back and really listen to your partner. Try to see things from their point of view. This can help make your relationship stronger and happier. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you found something relatable, share your thoughts and personal experiences in the comments section below. Your insights could help someone else learn from them. Now, something important. Make it a habit to learn something beneficial every day. Remember, the content you consume is like food for your brain. Be intentional about it, because otherwise, the algorithm is designed to manipulate your thoughts. Think about it. We're always accepting your contributions through subscriptions to our channel. Your support will help us with upcoming projects and ensure we continue delivering top-notch content. Join us by subscribing today.